Welcome to Mrs. Rock's Overdrive book reviews. The book reviews on this channel appear on Overdrive, the ebook portal I previously told you about. Overdrive allows you free access through the school library systems to electronic books. You may also find these books on places like Amazon or Audible if you're interested in having one of your own. However, they're accessible to you for free as an electronic book through Overdrive. So when I was messing around on Overdrive, I found a lot of really cool things. And over the course of the next few months, weeks, whatever, I will be reviewing some of the books I found there that I really liked and letting you know about them. So maybe you'll check them out. So let's start. I'm going to start with a book that's not new, but really, really super good called Code Talker. Code Talker is by Joseph Bruchac, and it is historical fiction. So it's based on true story of the Native American code talkers from World War II. So this book tells the story of a young man named Ned who is a Native American and lives on a reservation, and as a 6-year-old gets sent by the US government to a boarding school where they retrain him to be an American by changing the way he dresses, cutting his hair, making him speak English, totally negating everything there is about his own culture and way of life. Until something interesting happens, World War II. During World War II, they were having a hard time getting their secret messages back and forth to their allies without them being intercepted and decoded by the enemy. They enlist the help of Navajo-speaking Native Americans to develop a code using their native language. And this code that they developed was never broken throughout World War II. It's quite an interesting story. And there's no one better to storytell a story than Joseph Bruchac. So I recommend Joseph Bruchac's Code Talker. So if you'd like historical fiction, definitely recommend this. It's fantastic. The next book I have for you is pure fiction, kind of something I like. And I'm going to say one word and it'll either turn you off or you'll be excited. Zombies. Okay. I know zombies are a little outdated, but this one, trust me, is worth your time. It's called Dread Nation, and it's by Justina Ireland. Justina Ireland tells the story of Jane McKean, who was born 2 days before the dead began to walk the earth. Along the battlefields of not Pittsburgh, yes, Gettysburg, there we are, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And this kind of derailed the war between the states and changed the nation forever. In this new America, safety for all depended on the few who were required to attend combat school to learn to put down the walking dead. And Jane is one of the few. She doesn't have a lot of options available to her because one, she's a woman, and two, she's Black. And during that time in history, there was a lot of racism and a lot of colonialism, so she doesn't have a lot of options. But there's one thing to know about Jane. She is a badass, and they trained her to be a zombie killer, and she just wants to live her own life. So she is smart and determined, and she is going to live life on her own terms. It's great. It's called Dread Nation, and you can find it on the Overdrive app. I recommend this book wholeheartedly, and there is a sequel if you're interested. Okay, that's it for book reviews today. I will hopefully come back to you within the next few days and give you a few more that you can find in Overdrive that I recommend. And in the meantime, stay safe and happy reading.